empowered individuals. Oh my god, let's do this over again. Today is December 6th, 2021. This I saw a few weeks ago on my timeline after I had a dream about somebody with an altar. The only difference was the lady was blonde. It was in California. I busted open her front door. I saw the candles and the altar, and I did something with my hands to make it, like, make all the candles blow out. And she was actually very annoyed. She couldn't believe I did that. So I don't know, somebody has it in for me in California somewhere. But she was dressed just like this. Same exact dress, same color of the dress, same makeup, same hairdo, same, crown up there with the roses. OMG. So when I saw this, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what the hell? I've seen this type of a dress before. Look at the dress itself. So, I mean, I've never seen this before. It's not my culture, but that is crazy. It's very crazy that I saw it. It's very crazy I saw this exact outfit on that woman. And that was a few months back. Saturday was yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up. Woke up earlier than usual because I had to go somewhere. But I got to sleep. I was able to sleep. But right before I woke up, I had this dream. I was sitting in a living room. It wasn't mine. It wasn't even my old apartment. It was some other person's house. And he was watching cartoons. He was a man. He was watching cartoons, but I was seeing it through his eyes. I said, what the fuck is going on here? What's going on? And for some reason, it was in black and white, the dream. Like, the dream where I saw this type of person was in full color, like it really was happening. But the dream I had Saturday morning before I woke up, that was in black and white for some reason. And I'm looking at the guy in the dream like, damn, it's one of my neighbors. And it's not Bread Boy, it's not Witchy Poo, it's not Bread Smoker. There's a guy down the block, a young guy, I don't know how young. He's got a wife and kids. He's a drug dealer. I don't know if he got shot or whatever, but he walks around with a cane. And all he does is smoke vape. Just walks past my house. I showed him on video. He was on video a couple times, but a couple times he did the hat tip. And he held the cane on his arm instead of walking with it, so that means he was full of shit. You know how they pretend to be disabled to trigger you? So he did that. And I think in this video that I put on here already on YouTube, I mean, he had already been doing that. But I remember one day in particular, broad daylight, all the families on the block were out. It was Passover and Easter. And I'm sitting outside on the porch. It was a really beautiful day that day. And all the families on the block with their kids were out having fun. I'm like, wow, this is how it used to be back in the 80s. So, it was really nice to see. That douchebag comes out and does a drug deal on broad daylight. Like, what are you doing? It was kids. Now, he lives in this house, at a 2-family house, but he's like, I guess they're I don't know if they're in the basement or the second floor, or the first floor. I don't know where they are, but there's a young, family living there. So he decides to sit outside on the porch, and he was smoking pot. I mean, full blunt, smoking it in front of everybody. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He was drinking, and a car pulls up, and they do the drug exchange. Like, how do you do that in front of children, you know what I mean? These people really have no shame. So, I remember him since that day, and then I didn't see him for, like, months. And, like, over a year or two, whatever. I think he had one kid back then. Now I think they have 2. Or she might be pregnant, who knows. I feel bad for those kids, I feel bad for the kids that have gang stalkers as parents, you know what I mean? I'm like, this motherfucker is in my dream. That means he's on my remote neural monitoring. Like, it is people in the neighborhood. Your neighbors are doing the neighborhood watch on you. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and then talk about this. I couldn't believe this shit. I was like, damn, that's what I saw in my dream that day. So someone somewhere in California hates my guts, or somebody here told somebody in California to do something to me like that. You know, like they asked the Bruja to do stuff to me. Not shocking. But once I rebuked this bitch, I actually did really well, you know, in life, I'm gonna say. You know, something happened where I was doing really well. Right after, like, it was that quick. So, like, okay, that stopped. Another dream I had, somebody was messing with my packages. Like, I was selling stuff, and, like, they were all unboxed. You know, they were really boxed up and ready to go because they were online. I was ready to sell it. And the dream I had is where this older man was walking past my house, and he flung, for some reason, he went into my garage, grabbed all the stuff, and threw it on the porch. I was able to get everything back and, you know, clean up, and he was mad about that in the dream. I woke up and rebuked it. And then, just like that, everything went well. Because I knew it was witchcraft. Like, somebody was sending witchcraft against me to not sell my stuff, and it didn't work. So that's how you know, like, I'm getting those types of dreams where I could actually fight back now. I haven't seen Witchy Poo in months, and it's very strange, but it's relieving at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to see her ugly face, but I did see, you know, the other two, and not that much. Like, they had a new car. They still have the other car, but then they have a new car. He was talking to some young guy, the father. So I don't know if he's trying to rent the apartment out to the young guy. Maybe his wife is not coming back. I have no idea. I don't want to know either. To me, I feel that the wife knows how to drive now. You know what I mean? Like, somebody taught her how to drive. And that's their second car. Like, that's just her car. And I'm pretty sure they go into certain meetings. You know what I mean? You can't talk about that shit no more on here. So, you know what type of meetings I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, so the guy yesterday, that was really creepy because I was not home. I'm glad he did that in front of family, but they didn't see it. You know, they don't know what that stuff is, so they're not gonna say anything. But I caught his ass. Like, we were celebrating somebody, so we had like lanterns, and we made the lanterns go into the sky. So I'm filming the event, and I look over, and like freaking one headlight bandit was there. The whole fucking time we were all out there, the crowd of people out there, this motherfucker was there. That means he was already there. Right before we came outside the house, or he was already there the whole day. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. When we got there, it was daytime, and then we were right in the house. And then by that time, we came back out. And I saw that. I don't know if I caught his face, but he was fucking pissed. It was funny. He was trying to run me over. It's what you hear them say in the background, by the way, he's coming. I made sure to get that shit on close up. One headlight on, and he's looking over at everybody in the street. Because they don't know that he was doing that. They don't know about the gang stalking. So he was mad that they didn't notice, and then he was mad that I wasn't getting mad. They're pathetic. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get gang stalked wherever I go, but it's kind of funny because they think that I'm gonna get crazy or I'm gonna be, angry or whatever, but nope. I've been to Dunkin' a couple times. Today I went, no gang stalkers, except for one creepy guy walking across the street, giving me a dirty look. Like, he couldn't stop giving me a dirty look, couldn't stop staring at me. Wearing camouflage pants and a red hat. The older man, too. I looked at him like, what are you looking at, bitch? He had a demon in him. The demons, when they jump into people's bodies, they see your light, and they hate it. So that's what he was staring at. And then after that, there was nothing. Nothing happened after that. But my neighbor on the other side over here, to the right, one of them was doing something outside. I mean, I guess he had the day off and he was doing something. But the timing was a little weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I come outside, he came outside. You know what I mean? So, it could have been both. And then the guy up the block that always comes outside when I come outside, he had a smoke, and he did that today. Like, he kept looking over at me to get my reaction. But I was talking to my tenant at the same time. So he was annoyed that I wasn't paying attention to him. Then the other one, Smokey Robinson, comes out. He sees me sitting there at the bench. And then he sees my tenant. He's like, he got frustrated and walked away. You're like, what the fuck are you gonna stand in front of my house for, bitch? I swear, man, you can't stand in front of your own fucking house and smoke. Because he throws the cigarette butts in front of my house. I will be videoing that too one day before I sweep it up. Because that's what Julian used to do. She used to stand in front of my house and smoke. I leave all her Parliament cigarettes in the driveway and in the street. She used to do a lot of shit. I think she's still doing stuff anyway. I mean, the guy across the street hasn't done anything for a while, but maybe it's because of the holidays. But, I'll look out to see if he's going to do it again. I hope he doesn't, but... Yeah, after a while, these people, they get bored and they start doing shit again after, so I guess we'll see. I'm not videoing him anymore. I wouldn't video the new people. Like, tomorrow I'm not going to be home. Tuesday I'm not going to be home. So if I see any stalking, I will be videotaping. I think that's what I always say, but it's true. I'll videotape all the shit out of these so other people can see what you're doing, Because the newbies out there, they don't know what's going on. They're like afraid of these people. I'm not afraid of them. And I found out through YouTube that we have a TI Day. It's TI Day. And it's August 29th. So every August 29th is TI Day. I did not know that. And everybody celebrates it all around the country. I don't know if they do it all around the world too, but I'm telling you, a lot of people are getting sick and tired of their shit. So yeah, I'm sick and tired of their shit too, but I'm not stupid enough to do anything back to them, you know what I mean? God is going to help me out with that one. He said, vengeance is the Lord's. Remember that. He's got your back. Now freaking confess your sins already and repent. I'm stubborn as a mule, but I'm going to keep trying until I get it right. Alright, so be empowered. Videotape the harassment because it is harassment and it's illegal. They're not allowed to do that. The cops are very specific. You need proof. That's what they told me. When they came here, I had enough of her shit. It was like 4 times she did stuff. And they said, well, you need to get video cameras. Make sure you have a lot of evidence against her. And then she stopped, of course. As soon as we got cameras, she stopped her shit. Whatever. God saw it all anyway. And that's why she hasn't been around. But like I said, if she does anything and I actually catch her, I'll show you. Alright. Take care, empowered individuals.